Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Boston Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Jonathan. Oh!
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the 2-1. To end the inning as it's sent out to second. Schoop has it. He'll whip this one to first. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
The 1-2. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Has a look, hit back up the middle. One there, on to first, a double play. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Schoop. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Drew Pomeranz notches his a great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of 3 between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Domingo Germán gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, Steve Lombardozzi. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second base. Steve Lombardozzi.
And he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Sent on the ground out to second. Stope is there, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Stephen
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order, and now they. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
leading off for the Yankees.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury
Takes a knee-high fastball. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Ball 1. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Piscotty looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. Home run number 5 on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Judge, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to second for the force. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for Oakland.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hard hit toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop. Another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Catches the inside part of the plate for a strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Joyce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Lombardozzi is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning after going out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. 1 gone now, and here's the catcher, Josh Phegley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Schoop is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Lombardozzi. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 0-1 pitch. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh-1 count, and the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. On a line to shortstop. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stephen Piscotty is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And that'll put the runner at first here, and we'll have to see how indeed they decide to score that play.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And that's taken for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat, and there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And that one just missed outside. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Back up the middle. Lombardozzi ranging up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And it's 1-2. Still 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joy begin the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Dustin Fowler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Tyler Wade will start things out in the home half of inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Line toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Josh Phegley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57. Chad Green.
And he'll step off and try again. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Another 0-2 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Josh Phegley goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Steve Lombardozzi sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Gary's very 1st inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Now the 2-0. Popped high in the air. Olson has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
The right fielder, number 99.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48. Tommy
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
now batting.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 0-2 count and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's,
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Digging in once again, Tyler Wade. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone if a pitcher can pitch up in the zone.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. One and one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one. Dylan Betances will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dylan Betances.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Joyce, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
High in the air out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come. Daniel Kalu is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Daniel.
Digging in and looking for more. Brett Gardner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And Lowry will look this one in for the first down. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Sanchez, the runner at second with one away. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. But no chance to recover. Judge is on at first after the strikeout.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll wait out a breaking pitch. 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box. And this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Three runs already home here. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the ninth. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
David Robertson.
Next up for the A's, Josh Phegley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He's ready, here's the 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Steve Lombardozzi. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line to the right side. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's Jed Lowry now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Robertson's ready. Here it is on 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 6